Hey, True Believers England team here with MK.
Hey.
And Eric, back issue Breen. How are you gentlemen doing?
Hey!
This is late because at about 9 o'clock I said, I need to shut my eyes. Can you make sure I'm awake at 10? So I could come in and fix everything up before the bracket fights. And I wake up at 10:30. And there's Gail sleeping right next to me. God bless her. All righty. Just a little heads up. I did put in a whole bunch of, send a whole bunch of books to the post office. And I sent out some tracking numbers and everything. If I missed you, just ask. All righty. Let's see what's going on. We got the bracket fights from last season. I dig on these. I think these are fun. And it's kind of interesting how it panned out with what we've got in round one. I also got a great idea for seasons 10 and 11. 9 is kind of already on its way for being filled out. But seasons 10 and 11, I've decided, I just decided by myself. I didn't have any discussion that it's going to be villain seasons. So I was just looking at Dr. Doom covers and we were talking about it the other day, and I thought, you know what, let's just do a season of Marvel and then a season of DC. So look forward to that. But for now, don't you hate it when comic book shops people can be stuck up? I thought that the era of that was over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What am I missing? I'm missing fight number 1. All righty. Yeah, I thought they were done with the stuck up comic book shop owner. That's still a thing? Because, I don't know, it's been a long time since I've ever... Well, no, that's not true. I just came to Indiana. In Orlando, they don't have stuck-up comic book shop owners, but here in Indiana, they decided to have one of those.
Oh, we lose it.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, guess so. Yeah, I was saying, I didn't want to interrupt the show, but yeah, I'm very curious. I'm surprised that the Mets haven't signed Alonso. Now I'm wondering, like, if he's going to come back or not at this point. You know, apparently he wants a lot of years or something.
Well, that's a joy that I thought I was past. I don't know why I'm dropping.
Yeah, that hasn't happened in a while. Huh?
Yeah, I have no idea what happened because I am connected to the Ethernet. So I have no idea why I'm dropping right now. But,
maybe the snow is freezing the wires outside or something. I don't know.
I have no idea what's going on, man.
How is the weather over there? Is it nice? I mean, not nice, but
it's incredibly cold. The snow is melting, though. That sucks. It says it's 18 degrees, but yeah.
27 where I am right now. It's wind chill.
Anyway, we're waiting on RDV to get here, but I think he can join us already in progress. Let me try to load this thing back up again. It was round 1 didn't show up. All righty. Yeah. Also, I started breaking down some of the live streams and putting them out as videos. Please go check that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All righty. And let's get this. Oh, I need a piece of paper. I need a blank piece of paper here so I can keep track of these. And all I need to know is your pick for the winner of each round. All right. Should be fun. And then we're off to things like Sea Devils and Legions of Superheroes are coming. I just picked out a whole bunch of 1936 covers, which some of them are pretty good. All righty. And let's go for round 1. All righty. Oh, there it is. There's my trusty mouse. And I am just trying to wake myself up. All righty. Here we go. Round 1. And let's see. You're in the driver's seat there, Eric. So what do you pick out between Green Lantern and Colonel Sanders and Herbie, the Fat Fury?
Herbie.
All righty. And how about you, MK?
I'll go Green Lantern.
Alrighty. Green Lantern KFC. So we've got one each with me as the tiebreaker. I've got to go with Herbie on this one. I think it's just more of a dynamic. The other one is a bit derivative of course, it's a homage. Then we've got One Slick saying Herbie. We've got RDV saying Herbie. We've got Dark Admiral saying Herbie. Alrighty. Brian Stam comes in with a Green Lantern. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I was going to say Brian misspelled Herbie.
Oh, okay. Joe says Green Lantern as well. Alrighty. And do we have a Miss Maranya in the link? Or oh, there she is. Round 1. Unfair fight out the gate. I love Green Lantern, Green Arrow, but Herbie is the nonchalant nature wins this round. Alrighty. There we go. And Michael Taylor says the Lantern in KFC. And is that? Okay. We got the stop. And this time, kids, the winner is with 6-4 Herbie.
6-5.
6-5. Okay. As Ethereal comes in. And, you know, if you guys have a late vote, go right on ahead and put that in. If things change, we will change it. Alrighty, and let's get that stop. Say again.
No, I was pretty close for the first round already.
Oh yeah, that is pretty. That is something. We're gonna have there now. We're ranking a whole bunch of Christmas comics. This is one of the only, if not the only one, that isn't holiday related. And I thought that was kind of poetic that it's 2 comics that aren't holiday related. All right, let's say round 2. All righty, and let's see what we got for the roundish of 2s. And MK, you want to start off on this one? We have Justice Society versus the Santa Claus Funnies.
I like the art more on the Santa Claus, but I like the meaning more with the Justice Society, so I think I'm going to go with the Justice one, the JSA.
All right. Round 2, JSA and Santa Claus Funnies. How about you, Eric?
Well, I can think of 2 reasons why I'm throwing my vote away, but I'm going Santa Claus Funnies.
Okay. I don't think you're throwing your vote away, and I'm going Santa Claus Funnies because that's just damn better cover. I am not embarrassed to say that at all. I mean, the painting is rich. The colors are deep. It's a beautiful cover.
Ooh, it looks like I'm going to be wrong.
Alrighty, and let's see what everybody else is saying. Brian says the Santa Claus Funny, as well as One Slick. Alrighty, RDV comes in with the Justice Society. Santa Claus Funny from Michael Taylor. Maranya saying round 2, no contest. Santa Claus should be the clear winner and is my vote. And Ethereal says Santa, and RDV says you're all dead to me. Well, you thought we were dead just based on our age anyway, so that's not hurting too poorly. Alrighty, and let's see, did we get everybody this time around? RDV, that means you get the bill for the funeral. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Alrighty, this is going pretty quick. But let's see, we've got, I'm just checking here because, oh my goodness gracious. Because I slept in, my tea is frozen over. And I like to not have a sugary drink while I'm doing these things. Dark Admiral comes in with a game-changing Santa Claus Funnies. Doesn't really change it, but you know. All right. But I started forest fires for you, says Ethereal. All right, kids, look, we're 8-2. Once again, if there's any late votes, just give us the heads up. But I'm not sure you're unless 9 people come in on it right now and vote for her. I think it's for her. I mean, for the JSA, for them, for that. Dang it, the JSA, not her. All righty. Okay, so here we have another not Christmas versus Christmas, and I might be taking RDV's position on the "you guys are dead to me if the right one doesn't win," and you're saying, "Hey, how can you say there's a right one or a wrong one? Because it's all opinions." I could say that when it's between Aquaman and Bugs Bunny. All righty, Eric, what do you think? Let me put up that round 3.
I've got to go with Aquaman on this one.
All righty, and how about you, MK? And here's the there's the round 3 fight.
I guess I'll go Aquaman. Yeah. Kind of like undecided. Yeah, but I guess I'll go Aquaman because I like the art with the Aquaman part.
The colors, look, the Bugs Bunny is a beautiful Christmas cover. I love that cover. I probably gave it a 10. I gave the Aquaman a 10. It's more dynamic. I love the way the bedrock is into the shape of the title. The shading on Black Manta. This is one of the greatest Black Manta covers. Just everything about this. The fact that they've got the title out of the way of the picture. I mean, it is perfectly framed by all the information you need to know about the comic as well. Just a great freaking cover all around. So it gets my vote as well. All righty, and Patrick Sargent says Aquaman. Michael Taylor says Aquaman, and so does Ethereal Dragon. So it's 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Dark Admiral breaks ranks with Bugs Bunny, and so does Brian Stam. All righty, Aquaman from RDV and Joe. Next up, Maranya says, round 3, much as you realize this means war. I like the Bugs, but Aquaman is a more striking cover and gets my vote. I know, this is the bracket fights at the end. I mean, that's the whole point, right? We pick the best of certain titles or whatever we're ranking, and we put all the best together. It's supposed to be a hard fight. Let's see. Aquaman is more interesting, says Patrick. And the cover, let's see. Tough choice, but Aquaman really grabs your attention, says One Slick. Yep. And there we go. Alrighty. And that is 10-2, kids. This was a shellacking. This was most definitely a beat down, as the kids don't say anymore. Alrighty. And let me get this. It goes to Aquaman easily. All right. And let me get round 4 here. And let's see, MK, you could start us off. And it's round 4 is Walt Disney's Christmas Parade versus Spider-Man, number 314. All righty, MK, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I'll go with the Spider-Man getting kicked out cover. Yeah, I like that one.
All righty. How about you, Eric?
I'm going Walt Disney.
Okay. So we got 1 vote for Walt Disney, 1 vote for Spider-Man, and with me, we end the panel with 2 votes for Walt Disney. And let's check to see where only we don't have a lot of people on the panel. I don't know. I think the Spider-Man, when put next to it, it's a good cover. I enjoy it, but I think it's a bit busy. This is a very nice and good Christmas cover from Walt Disney. And it's clear, and it invokes a bit of a better emotion than the Spider-Man does, and that's why it was my choice. RDV is saying Spider-Man, tying it up, and then Christmas Parade from One Slick, and Walt Disney from Michael Taylor. Brian Stam says another close one, Spider-Man. Maranya comes around, Disney is cute, but Spidey sells the book with mystery. Spidey gets my vote, says Maranya, and we're tied again. Joe says Spidey getting evicted on Christmas Eve is classic Spider-Man. And then Mickey and Friends from Dark Admiral, as we sit on this one and hope that somebody comes along and breaks that tie, which happens with Ethereal Dragon saying Disney's Christmas Parade. Alrighty. Oh, and Black Spiders comes in, cementing it. And hello to Amy and RDV. Hello, hello. Amy, what do you choose out of these covers?
Oh my gosh, they're cute. Okay, so this is. Oh, they're both Christmas comics. Sure, sure. We had a whole bunch of those.
Yeah, this is the bracket fight from season 8.
I think I'll probably go with the Mickey and the Donalds. And Donalds and the nephews.
Alrighty. And this has a clear winner at this point, because now it is 8-5.
You guys are all dead to me still.
All right, so we're not resurrected by RDV with this round.
Somebody said I got to pay for the funeral. I got a forest fire. You guys can go lay down in.
I don't think that gets hot enough to get rid of the bodies.
That'll get me closer to Mom and Uncle Jack.
Dark Admiral says, never thought I'd vote against McFarlane, but Spidey, but you said it. It's too busy. I know, between the two of them, I think the Disney one works because it isn't busy. All right.
Yeah, whatever. You just look at little kid stuff.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yes, we do. So do you. Shut up. All right.
But not over great Spider-Man books.
Hey, you know what? But that's the whole point. Every one of these were the top of the 10s. And that's why sometimes this could be a bit difficult to make a choice.
Amy, since you're here, you should go since the first one was so close. Let's have Amy see what she goes on the first round.
Well, if I'll let her vote, but if all she'll do is make a tie out of round 1, there's no way you can affect round 2.
She can grab Melissa too.
Or round 3, you're not changing a thing because it was 10-2. But yeah, if you want to, this was really quick, Amy.
Oh, my chair.
And if Melissa is there,
she's in the other room, but I could probably get her.
Nah, don't worry about it.
I think my first thought is these aren't very Christmassy, but maybe I'm missing the point here.
Well, this is the very first and the very last of the season, so it was out of the holiday season. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm going to say, I know in Japan, Kentucky Fried Chicken is Christmassy, but they usually also have Christmas decorations. It's not just Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, it does make you hungry.
Son of a beeswax.
Oh, sorry, put your beeswax.
Am I out again? I'm out again, aren't I?
No.
I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear us. I think I'd still probably vote for Herbie. That's kind of a cool cover.
And Herbie stays the winner.
He ate the bucket of chicken. Herbie because he likes all the herbs.
Yeah, Herbie's probably trying to get on that cover.
We can get that. What was it? The secret spices.
Last minute pellet harvesting. I've been doing that for a while now. It's not last minute.
Man, I want KFC so bad right now.
There's none in my state whatsoever. They closed
down.
down.
No.
Well, there better be some in mine.
I don't know one of them by me closed down because of poor quality, health code violations.
Oh.
And the other ones, just basically, no one was buying it.
Do you have like any Taco Bell Kentucky Fried Chickens?
That sounds like heaven.
Yeah, not anymore. But KFC fell out of favor for a while.
KFC. So you asked about combos. We had a KFC A&W.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on, just which one did you pick there, Amy?
I picked Herbie.
Herbie. Alrighty. Let's see. I'm not a fan of Spidey, especially not McFarlane, but Disney is just simple.
McFarlane might
KFC is a winner as well.
Yeah.
It says Black Spiders.
Joe.
Ronnie, I'm not a big fan of McFarlane. Got to give RDV credit for the last minute ballot harvesting. Spider-Man gets the vote, says Dream Realm. Alrighty.
Joe
and
McFarlane might be overrated, but guess what though? That cover wasn't overrated. His early stuff was okay. It's when he started getting into his own series where he was drawing Spider-Man.
Herbie remains the winner of 1, and 4 remains still the Disney. All righty, let's go to round 5, and I'll let Amy lead us on this one.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All I need is which one you think is the best. Oh, righty. There we go. And let me write up the round 5.
Oh, yeah. It's Frosty the Snowman. That's
all right.
adorable.
Or round percentile sign, because I accidentally hit the shift key. There you go. All right. So you say the Frosty. Okay. RDV. One.
I'm just going to choose the one and no one else is going to choose. I'm choosing Batman.
Batman Adventures. Alrighty. How about you, Eric?
I'm still dead to RDV.
Alrighty. MK, which one's the best? Batman Adventures or Frosty?
Frosty's cool and all, but I got to give it to Batman here. Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm the tiebreaker, huh?
I'll go with your dead friend.
Alrighty, because I love these Dell painted covers, man. I do. They're great. That was one of my favorite Batman Adventure covers, but these Dell painted covers, damn it, I've got a soft spot for them. What can I say? All right, go on. Say again, Amy.
Oh, this is beautiful too. The layout, the colors, the patterns that are used in it. It's such a nice piece.
What if an alternate future Victor Freeze became Frosty the Snowman?
That would be cool, right?
There you go. One Slick says Friday, Frosty, and Ethereal says Batman, and Brian Stam says Frosty. So it's 2 Frosties and a Batman. Alrighty, 1, 2, and a Batman. Then we have That's True when we started writing. Okay, let's see. Batman from Black Spiders and Dark Admiral and Joe. 1, 2, and 3. And then this is tough. Batman Adventures says Michael Taylor. I love the Batman episode. Oh, don't we all? Right? Let's see. Round 5. Ouch, another tough choice. I like Frosty, but it's basic and has color. Batman Adventures is striking with the use of neutral colors with limited red. My vote goes to Batman. And then Dream Realm says Batman. All righty, kids. We have a winner here. Let me put the stop. If you do have a late vote, go right on ahead. And if it changes anything, we will change it. But for now, it is 9-5, and what a way to make a living.
I guess I had to be on panel for one of my choices. I
know, right? To win one, you actually have to be present, I guess. All right.
Is that a Christmas joke?
I didn't even notice it, but there you go. All righty, this next one's going to be tough for some and very easy for others. Let's see. RDV, you can lead us off on this. It's round 6. Christmas Carol versus Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. For those of you, by the way, before we get into this ranking, for those of you who just jumped in and wonder what we're doing, we do cover rankings 4 nights a week. And at the end, we decide what's the best of each cover ranking. In this case, it was, what the hell was this one?
For Christmas.
Yeah, I know. These both were for Christmas. One we did Rudolph because, yes, Rudolph had a series in the 40s. I forget which one the Christmas Carol was.
It
might have just been Christmas Carol.
It might just have been. But each one of these won their nights, and now we're putting everything into a bracket fight to see what is the best of season 8. So there we go. RDV, which one is the best?
Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol, alrighty. And Eric.
Hold on.
What?
Let me put a note in there so they can vote too in the chat.
Oh,
Nice.
It's done. Everybody's started voting after the stop. It's fine.
Yeah. Did you need something?
Yeah. What do you think is the better cover here?
Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol. Oh, I'm actually surprised at that one from you.
These are the people that failed their driver's test because
MK.
Hey, what's up?
What do you think between these two?
Yeah,
They're both good.
I guess I'll go Christmas Carol on this one.
Okay, Amy.
Well, let me think here. I'm gonna go with Rudolph. He's really cute.
Alrighty. And I'm going with the Christmas Carol. Going to the chat. I do like the covers. I vote against, but the ones I do vote for are better in certain ways. And Black Spider saying Frosty gets the freeze. Joe is bidding on Rudolph, or voting anyway. Another tough decision, says Brian. Give it to Christmas Carol, as well as One Slick and Dark Admiral. Michael Taylor, Ethereal. So we got 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have a Rudolph from Dream Realm. All righty. Round 6. Rudolph is adorable, but Christmas Carol is just a touch better. I vote for classics, but Rudolph is still my spirit animal. All righty. And there we go. At this point, it's 10-3, ladies and gentlemen. I feel just cozy looking at that cover. The Christmas Carol or the Rudolph?
I would have changed my vote if I'd remembered this is the Rudolph cover where they shot down the plane. It crashed into a forest, and you know what happened then.
Oh no! It's
Everyone had a good night. They roasted
a forest fire in the middle of the snow?
No, I'm sure it couldn't. No,
Michael Taylor votes Christmas Carol, making it 11-3. Alrighty, and let's get that there. And give me just a second as I write these down. Oh, this one's going to be a bloodbath. I do not expect this one to actually be any kind of fight.
I like how you build these up, and it's like, okay, where's the payoff?
Pardon?
No, you hype these up, and it's like, this is gonna be a bloodbath. Crickets.
No, well, I haven't shown it yet, but you tell me that this is going to be lopsided when it's DC Comics Presents versus Silent Night AI Zatanna.
Oh wow!
All righty, MK. No, Eric, you lead us off.
DC Comics Presents.
All righty, MK. What you think?
Zatanna won. Yeah.
All righty, Amy.
Oh, I love the Superman. He had such a sweet cover.
All righty, RDV.
You really have to ask? Zatanna.
All right. Really?
I'm a man of culture.
You're a man of horny. RDV, note this is issue of Rudolph, please, for another reason. Let's see. As much as I like the cheesecake, I'm going Superman, says Brian Stam. Alrighty, and then we have the Dream Realm, the one with the fishnets. He says, and let's see. DC Presents from One Slick and Joe.
Do you remember when they said it was too crowded on the Spider-Man cover? I call it BS because the DC Super Presents.
No, this is very clear. Like if the Spider-Man cover didn't have the snowfall, I think that would have been much better on that one. Ethereal says Zatanna. Okay. And let's see if we get any others. No, I like both of them. I do. And that is not a horrible Zatanna. Why they with the anime face? It almost like the head doesn't fit the body, like it's too small for the body. But that the toys lined up, the toy or
Ronnie, you don't have to apologize to me. Dead people don't apologize.
We have Dark Admiral saying DC Presents, and Michael says, I think you missed me. So okay, so it's 2 for
No, we skipped on purpose.
And we have 8-4. Let me get the stop on this one, and we are heading to the last round of the first fight. I guess that's
well. I would say this, but at least the one on the left here is a clickbait cover because none of it never happened. If you read the story.
Okay, but actually, you're making me think the one on the right is a clickbait cover, and I should make that.
Oh no, she spent half the issue sitting on his lap.
Yes, she did. Yeah, actually.
Yeah. I really should put this one as the thumbnail because it's sex sells even at Christmas. Alrighty, let's see.
Only if it's beefcake, guys. Hot guys like Namor and Speedos.
This one's a tough one for me. It's like I love the cover. I have the cover versus just too freaking cool. And MK, you want to lead us off? Here we have Archie versus Jonah Hex.
Interesting. As somebody who sculpts from time to time myself, I definitely respect the Archie cover. But yeah, man, I mean, the Jonah Hex one, you know, behind the door there, I remember that one. Yeah, giving Santa, or the robber Santa, whoever he is, threatening him with the kids in the next room. Yeah, that's great. So I got to go for Jonah on this one.
Which one?
Jonah Hex. Yeah.
Alrighty. How about you, Amy?
These are really different and almost equally bizarre. But, Well, you know what? I guess that's so weird. But I guess I'll go with the one with all the cute little kids that look happy and under the Christmas tree. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Jonah Hex one.
Alrighty. And how about you, RDV?
Well, I do love the funniness, you know, on the left cover there with, just with Archie and them, and then on the right, it's more like Dukes of Hazzard. It's like, you know, you're gonna go right over there and you're gonna entertain those little kids. Or you're gonna like your fellow over there. Like it just screams 80s sitcom. I love it. I'm going Jonah Hex.
All right. And Eric.
Sure, those kids look happy. It's because they don't know that Santa Claus is croaked in the next room.
Oh my gosh! Like what the world?
But I'm voting Jonah Hex.
It's a great
Alrighty.
drawing too, just in structure and in the
Well-
layout, the way it's put together. It's a really good drawing.
These are some great covers. I think both of them are fantastic, but
Mhm.
I only have one in a frame. So
I know.
Alrighty. So I know that I know this is a losing proposition, but I'm
Join
going to be
us.
that lone voice
Join
for
us.
Archie's Christmas stocking. One Slick is saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting my ass whipped."
Wow, this is
Alrighty.
close.
One Slick says Hex, Soda Stark, Admiral, Michael Taylor. Let's see who we got here next. Brian Stam. Round 8, no contest. Archie is adorable, but Jonah Hex sells the book just a bit more. Jonah Hex for the vote. So that's 5. Joe is 6. Ethereal 7. Dream Realm 8. All right, Erica Boyd. He's dying on this hill with me. And then so
Wait,
there you go.
that was a typo.
All righty. So, oh yeah. Wait, I clicked the wrong button. All righty. Let me add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 12-2. There we go. Why does Santa look like James Coburn? Oh, you're right. He does, doesn't he?
Looking at that.
All right.
so
Let me get the stop
over.
here. And you guys, if MK, now's the time for your questions and set up topics. And if you guys could give me a little time to set
Sure.
up.
I have one for you. So for spaghetti westerns, I've been kind of on a binge lately, checking out, like some old movies I've never seen, some that I have again. Who would you say was the bigger badass for characters? Clint Eastwood characters or Lee Van Cleef characters?
Lee Van Cleef?
Yeah, he was a big
Another
guy. in
actor.
Western.
Westerns.
Lee.
No, wasn't Lee Van Cleef more of a supporting
Yeah.
character, like playing heavies?
Yeah.
Eastwood, I know, is a star of his.
Unless maybe you could, I guess you could throw in John Wayne in there too.
John Wayne versus Clint Eastwood. Most people are going to say John Wayne, but Clint Eastwood for his
I don't
time.
know. I wouldn't.
as well.
I'd go Clint Eastwood for sure. John Wayne was cool. Don't get me
They
wrong.
made different kinds of westerns, though.
Yeah.
The John Wayne, John Wayne was the rah, same as his, military movies.
I think Clint Eastwood
Actually,
was more of a
you could-
badass.
That'd be
character
interesting to say.
than, John Wayne.
Eastwood's best Western movie versus John Wayne's best Western movie. Which would win? And where are they?
He was a distinguished looking gentleman, though, isn't he?
Which one?
Lee Van Cleef?
Lee Van Cleef? Mm-hmm. Just look him up. I don't know a lot of spaghetti westerns, but he certainly has a distinct look about him.
I mean,
But so does Clint Eastwood, of course. Still,
which one of them had them sitting there with a plate of spaghetti?
You know, my take is I want some spaghetti now.
I know, me too. I was just thinking, ooh, I've got some sausage downstairs. I could put in with some spaghetti sauce.
Why do they
That's
call it
mine.
spaghetti?
I can imagine that. That's my last butter biscuit. It's mine.
Why do they even call them spaghetti westerns? Like,
Because I guess they were. I guess anything goes. I guess they're like, well, I guess.
Somebody can answer. I used to know the answer to that. There's,
They sponsor Ponderosa. I don't know.
There used to be a lot of them made in Italy. When you watch some of their,
and I think it was literally that because that was where spaghetti was huge. So I think, but there might be a little bit more to it than that. But it definitely has to do with the fact that they were made over there because when westerns fell out of favor in the States, they had to find another place to make them, which was, so there's a bunch of them made over there.
Yeah, I'll admit, when I was a kid, I before I found that out, I used to assume and think that they were all made in Arizona or Texas.
Okay, I guess it is referred to the whole Italian directors because it's where it's made over in Italy. Shot here.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing somewhere that Western movies are popular over there, so they decided they wanted to make a bunch. So
they're all low budgets. They're all cheap and on original.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense too, for sure.
Yeah, and Hollywood did make good movies back in the day, so a lot of people were making films, but they couldn't necessarily compete with the big studios. But that didn't mean it wasn't a worthy endeavor.
Well, you look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's pretty much based off a Japanese samurai movie. So I mean, like the westerns would actually you see in the American movies were just remakes sometimes of other foreign films.
Oh, that's true. Get a concept that you like and go like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Alrighty. But I don't know what is considered John Wayne's best Western movie.
True Grit.
I mean, I like Rio Bravo, but
I like the one. What was the one where he protects that little kid? He protects this little boy like that most of the movie.
you know when we teach him how to swim, they throws him in the water. Mr. Cogburn.
Can't remember. I mean, there's so many.
I would probably choose between Searchers and The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your two choices. What is the best Clint Eastwood Western?
I've never seen them.
Really?
I'm not a big Western guy, so I just haven't gotten to them yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, when you and I are going to sit down watching them.
I wonder if there's any streaming service that actually has a bunch of them, just strictly Western section.
I know.
Come to think of it.
It has a lot. I mean, I don't know if they have westerns, but they have a lot of shows. So
What,
maybe.
Tubi? Yeah.
You ever watch Rawhide, Eric? With Eastwood?
No.
Really?
How about have you ever seen more of a well, not I won't say newer, but I think it was 90s.
Outlaw Joe's Wales is great.
I was gonna say The Quick and the Dead had Leonardo DiCaprio, Sharon Stone.
Yeah, that shit.
No, I've seen a few of the Jimmy Stewart westerns. I've seen High Noon and a handful of the John Waynes, but there's probably some. I'm pretty sure I've seen Stagecoach. Destry Rides Again.
Bait Your Wagon was hilarious. That was kind of,
but not a whole lot. I mean, it's never been my go-to genre.
So yeah, Pill Rider is pretty cool. High Plains Drifter. The whole for Fist for $, Fist for that was actually a really good trilogy. Hang 'em High was another one he was in. Wow.
A lot of votes for True Grit. Let's see.
I think was it Pill Rider or Hang 'em High where he actually came back to get revenge on the people that hanged him. He was an innocent guy and he still had the rope burn around his neck and he basically the town wanted to save him.
Was there a John Wayne movie that was a musical or was that somebody else?
No,
That was Clint Eastwood.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
Clint Eastwood did a musical called what was it? Paint
Your Wagon?
Paint Your Wagon.
Yeah.
Paint Your Wagon?
Yep.
Is it Hang 'em High, the one where Clint Eastwood gets revenge because they unjustly hung him?
Yeah, he goes to a town that's being built. It starts off the first shootout is the one in the barbershop. It's a pretty good movie.
Yeah. Like I said, we're basically naming the best John Wayne Western. would it be?
Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Okay, you take that. What is your best? What is the best Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood Western. Unforgiven. I know that's
Now-
kind of yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Now
one,
those
too.
two, the two you picked, what is the winner?
Unforgiven. I mean, I love Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, but I think Unforgiven is like next level.
I love asking that question because it's always different. Whoever
That's
responds.
the good, the bad, and the ugly is good too. I don't like that one.
Well, yeah, that's part of the Fistful of Dollars trilogy.
Whoops,
It
wrong
seems
one.
kind of funny to make up.
Get off.
the whole, like,
Stop.
shoot.
Stop.
Quit-
Okay,
quit
let's see,
sharing.
What am I missing? What am I missing here?
The point. The plot.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Pill Rider was shot in the back.
The-
I think Pill Rider is the one where he was on the white horse. It shot him in the chest a couple times, and he got.
That's the name of the movie, Pill Rider. I like that.
Yeah, Pill Rider, because
Hell Rider's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love Josie Wales with that.
Open Range is a really good Western.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys have not seen it, it's now on Netflix. Kevin Costner's Horizon is one of
Yes.
the best movies of 2024.
It's
easily.
funny because they wait because it gets such a bad reception in the theaters, but they said it's become such a huge revival, or it's basically a huge hit on Netflix.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to release the second one probably straight to Netflix.
I hope they. I just want them to release all three. I want to see this. Alrighty, kids. We're gonna go into round 9. Eric, if you could lead us off here, and thank you very much for y'all's patience. When I was out, I just figured I would set up the next round's brackets. And Eric, round 9 is Jonah Hex versus Herbie.
I was getting kind of worried. I didn't think you'd come back.
Yeah, I just figured, and I've got to get it done anyway. Just get it done.
right,
Jonah
Eric.
Hex.
Wow.
Alrighty. MK, what you think? Jonah Hex or Herbie?
Jonah Hex.
Okay. And Amy?
Huh. I think I'd probably pick up the Herbie comic first. So they're both good, really, really good drawings.
Yep. Alrighty, RDV.
You're wounding me. I love Herbie,
I know.
but Hex is like the DC Punisher in the West. I love it. So I'm going with Hex.
Okay, Hex versus the Punisher. What do you think?
I think Hex would win.
I would like to think that Jonah Hex would. Okay, if it's at a distance, Jonah Hex wins absolutely, hands down. The only thing that would save Punisher is he would have Kevlar.
Oh yeah.
Not on his head.
But it all
Well,
depends. Are they?
They
are
did
they,
a Deadliest Warrior, by the way, Mafia versus Cowboy, and they had quick draws that were deadly freaking accurate, like headshots.
Oh wow.
And it shows you, because these people, they had guns on their side. The Wild West is a myth, though, from what we know, versus the movies and such. But still, people knew their shit back then, and that made me think, okay, maybe
here's what you're not taking account.
say again.
Jonah Hex has supernatural powers. Didn't you watch the movie?
Oh,
Well, that's true too. Alrighty, RDV, what do you pick here?
I like Hex, but said if it's you're taking the fight back in the old Western Hex time, I would love to see Punisher crafting I guess like a bulletproof shield.
Alrighty, so let's see. Michael says Hex. So does Brian. Black Spiders. Joe. Ethereal. Dark Admiral. Dream Realm. One Slick saying I love Herbie, but Hex is just a better cover. Let's see. Not today. Herbie says Black Spiders. Alrighty, so we just got 8 Hex, and Maranya is saying Curse you, Red Baron. Much as I want to have the attitude of Herbie, Jonah Hex is the better cover, but not by much. Okay, so that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's 13 versus 1, by the way.
You know what I want?
But
I want Herbie just popping up in like James Bond books.
That would be cool.
He's randomly popping because he works for the government. He works for the American government.
Herbie does?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it is. On the very first issue, we'll be reading it soon on the channel.
Oh, yeah.
He has a wristwatch, and the President of the United States contacts him.
Is he a little kid or is he older?
We don't
Or
know.
do we not really know?
I guess he's supposed to be like a kid, teenager.
Hmm.
But he has like these like they have these different lollipops, and they actually show you that the different flavors they have, and then there's one that's a mystery one.
Oh.
Okay, MK. Round 10. DC Presents versus Santa Claus Funnies.
Broken Lake Santa versus Cluttered Cover.
I think I'm. This one's tough. I think because I like Santa in both, but I think I like the one I like in the Superman one just slightly more. And also, what do you think, John Wick versus the Punisher? Maybe that.
With Dolph Lundgren?
That's a very similar thing there. Amy, what do you pick here?
Oh, they're both really nice. Oh, that's Superman, I think. That's still a really nice cover. I like the way all the elements are spaced out. It's just very cool. But it's a cool Santa, too.
How about you, RDB?
Superman.
Okay, Eric, what do you think?
Santa Claus.
I know it.
Alrighty, so we leave the panel 3-2 with one Slick adding to the funnies as well as Brian Stam. Alrighty, and for just a brief moment, Santa Claus takes the lead, but Black Spiders comes in with a Superman vote tying it up. Superman from Joe, I got to admit, hearing the premise, Herbie is really growing on me. Okay, we've got Joe's Superman tying us up. Then we've got Santa from Dark Admiral. This is very tough, says Michael Taylor. DC Presents. Alrighty. Maranya comes in and says, round 10, both are great. Santa Superman edges it out just a bit more and gets my vote. Oh, both are great. Santa Superman edges it out. All right.
Hey, if you want to watch a classic
and then
movie.
Ethereal says, Superman. Isn't John Wick like Batman now? Falls off a roof and somehow lives? Yeah. And Dream Realm says DC Presents. Alrighty, for a little bit, it was tied right up until the end when Superman pulled away. It is 8-5. DC Presents. Alrighty.
If you and Gail want to put on a movie, you guys should go watch on Tubi. Hard Ticket to Hawaii. It's very good.
Okay. I think the next one we're watching at home, excuse me, is the Substance, I think it's called. And then
so Demi Moore, right?
And dude, Conclave. I wanted to do the best and worst of, but there were movies I wanted to see if they make my best list, and that's Conclave, The Substance, Nosferatu, and the Last Showgirl, and the Bob Dylan one. And in the next 3 days, we're going to see Bob Dylan, Last Showgirl, and Nosferatu in the theaters, and then the Conclave and such at home. And then I want to do the best ofs. I'm all set for the worst. Let's see. Stop. And let's get these up. Once again, DC Comics Presents.
Are you guys not going to watch Homestead?
Homestead?
With Neil McDonough?
Oh, I will, but I don't have a lot of faith. I don't have a lot of faith that that's going to be.
Oh my gosh, the trailer looks horrendous. Looks like a very, very low budget B movie.
Well, usually it's from the that Christian producer. They make some good movies, but they are low budget.
They literally advertise it in the trailer that a nuclear bomb goes off in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a
and people are like, I love Instagram. I was looking at their threads. People are like, and this is a bad thing. Why?
That's funny. All righty, let's see. It is Amy's turn, and we have Aquaman versus Christmas Carol.
They over dramatic.
Yeah.
Oh, we broke Amy.
Yeah, I know, right? I really don't.
Or am I
care
just
for
quiet
either
again?
that much?
Yep,
But
I'm
I
quiet
think the
again.
Aquaman text is kind of cute, like the way they did the letters. So I guess I'll go with Aquaman.
E, can you hear me?
Hello? I
He
can
can't
hear
hear.
you.
I don't know. He can't hear us though.
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
Hey there, E. Can you hear me?
I'm from down South Florida.
I know I started. I guess you got
Hello, this is E.
disconnected.
But then kind of accent.
Hello.
He just popped.
Oh no. Well,
I get the pop. I get to watch him in the background because he has a camera on, so I get to see him in the below. There's like the little shows us, but he has his camera on, so I still see him.
You could see at the very top that he was.
Oh yeah,
about ready to then poof.
he popped basically right when he was drinking his drink, and then he was gone. He's back.
Yeah, I love doing this. All righty, Amy, what do you pick?
Aquaman.
Alrighty. I dropped and I was because you were everything went quiet. I went, oh, we broke Amy, and I was like, shit, no, I'm broken.
Oh no.
All right.
Amy broke you.
Yeah, because I thought she was taking a long time. You know, sometimes because she went and then my thing.
Are
went
you saying
quiet,
she's
so,
long-winded because she's a woman?
Is she long-winded because she's a woman? Probably.
Is that what you're saying?
No,
Oh,
this is
dare you.
Amy specifically. Yeah.
No, she's very articulate.
All righty. So RDV, what do you say?
I'm going with Aquaman. I love the over dramatic and just like, yes, I finally killed him.
That is true. You kind of can hear the Super Friend sort of laugh and all that. Yeah. Eric, what do you say?
Outrageous.
I was thinking how much Black Mana's life will change if his left leg gives out from under him. But I've got to go with Aquaman on this round.
All righty. MK.
Yeah, I agree. I like the Aquaman one a bit more. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're not getting any argument from me. This is an incredible cover. Absolutely fantastic cover. Christmas Carol is good. It's very, very good, as a matter of fact. I think if it was up against any other book, it makes it to the next round. But unfortunately got stuck with this one. So let's see. Brian Stam says Christmas Carol. One Slick says Christmas Carol. And then we have Aquaman from Ethereal and Joe. Next up, very tough again since I have to pick one. Aquaman. Both are great. Round 11, underrated superhero versus Christmas classic. Unfair contest. Much as I like the classics, Aquaman gets my vote. Says Maranya and Aquaman from Dream Realm 10-2.
Amy, what are you coloring? I hear you coloring and humming. Like you're like
Aquaman Man by a Herring. The copy of Christmas Carol I have is the Ghost of Christmas Present on the cover. I like it a bit better. I think yours is the one from 1990s. It's a prestige format style. Alrighty, and this we'll get the stop here. If you do have a late vote, go right on ahead. But unless 9 people jump in, it's not really going to change much.
Yeah, that's what I think your personality is like. Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. You're just in there drawing.
Alrighty. Let me up let's see. We'll get the
Hello, Mr. Squirrel, Mr. Birdie.
round. What are we on now? This is round 12.
Cheep, 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 cheep. I love that you can speak to squirrels.
Yep.
That's
There
awesome.
we go. And let's see. Once again, Aquaman won this round, and it's RDV. Disney versus Batman.
Yes, we are going with Batman on this. I will die in this cold, wintry death on the right.
Alrighty. How about you, Eric?
Disney.
Okay, MK. What do you say? Disney versus Batman.
Batman.
Amy, Disney versus Batman.
Oh, yeah, I'm still gonna go with the Disney one. I think it's cute.
Alrighty, and I am the tiebreaker. All right, at the chat we've got Michael Taylor, Batman Adventures. Oh, by the way, I picked Batman. Batman Adventures, Dark Admiral Batman as well. And let's see, Disney from Warren Slick. And we have Batman from Joe and Ethereal. And then Disney, but by a hair, says Brian Stam. And round 12, didn't the parade get knocked out before? I seem to recall it losing anyway. I still vote for Batman. No, it didn't have won this round.
It's getting knocked out now.
It is getting knocked out now.
I kind of like it the way you framed it. It's like they're bringing a cheer to the gloomy Batman book.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
Yeah, I can tell you right now that the Batman, that is your winner tonight. And it's going to get through without me voting for it once.
You think so? I don't think so. I disagree with you. I'm not
disagree.
going to say because I don't want any kind of influence over anything. But yeah, I have my vote. By the way, when I was setting this up, I actually had, I kind of figured this is going to be the one. You guys, if you could chat and once again, silly questions there, MK, while I'm getting the next round.
You're dropping out again?
Well, I'm going to just try to sit here and get the next couple of fights ready. But yes.
Okay, sure. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, right, I always confused Nosferatu with the guy from Salem's Lot. They kind of look alike. They're like brothers.
That was designed. It was designed to be that way. Yeah.
A little bit, right? Similar.
Well, yeah.
They wanted that for the TV show. They wanted him to look like Nosferatu, and even though in the book he was supposed to look more like Fright Night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's supposed to be more sophisticated in the book, but it didn't happen.
MK, Dante's Peak or Independence Day?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask to say Volcano.
No.
Everybody always compares those two because they came out the same year. You know. For those two, Dante's Peak is a great movie, but I think Independence Day stomps that one for sure. Now, if it's a second Independence Day, different story.
Well, no, we don't speak of that one.
Hey, MK.
Yeah, what's up?
Ice cream or raw sewage?
Well, raw sewage has its benefits.
Hey, I like Dante's Peak, man.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I would take ice cream, by the way. Raw sewage. I mean, yeah, I never really seen it much. Actually, I have seen it, but I smell it probably more often here in New York. So, you know.
It makes a better perfume than it does in ice cream. Raw sewage.
Thomas Crown Affair, original or remake?
Remake.
Really?
I don't know.
Because of Pierce Brosnan?
No, Rene Russo is naked through half of it.
Really? We have a girl here on the panel, and you guys bring up stuff like that, okay?
I bring up stuff like that because it's kind of my thing.
Okay, how about macaroni and cheese ice cream or bubblegum ice cream? Like
bubblegum. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've actually seen both.
Macaroni and cheese is bad just by itself. Put in bubblegum form,
Green beans or peas?
All righty, Eric. We're going to start with you again. Round number 13. We're getting down to the wire. Okay. Oh, hold on just a sec. I forgot to load in the things to
I'll start.
You have one vote for bubblegum.
I'll start. Game off. Car. Okay.
Ice cream, that'd be interesting.
Around 13. Okay, here we go, Eric. Jonah Hex versus Batman.
Jonah Hex.
I knew he was going to pick Jonah.
What if it was on a pizza, Maranya? Would that be better?
Jonah Hex on a pizza?
Raw sewage on pizza.
He's talking about all the funny foods and stuff.
Okay, MK, what do you say? Jonah Hex versus Batman.
I've seen broccoli on pizza. Could be gross. Yeah. Yeah, this one's a little tougher for me. I guess I'll go Jonah Hex by a hair.
All right, and I do have to say this before we move, and this is very important, and this is a life lesson. There is no opinion about this. What I'm about to spew is straight, hard facts. You have never seen broccoli on a pizza because the moment broccoli hits a pizza, it's no longer pizza. All right. Anyway, Amy, what do you say?
Oh, definitely Jonah Hex.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen worse things on pizza than broccoli.
So I gotta feel like you just put this up here permanently despite Breen saying
no, this is the way it fell. RDV, what do you say?
Batman all day, every day.
Okay, and I'm disagreeing with RDV. Okay, so let's go to the chat, and we've got Hex from One Slick, Hex from Ethereal, Hex from Joe, Hex from Michael Taylor. So that's 4.
What the heck?
1, 2, 3, and 4. We've got a Bats from Brian Stam. And then round 13, much as I like Hex, I'm voting Bats, says Maranya. Batman from Dream Realm. Oof, Batman, says Dark Admiral. And then we have bacon on pizza is good. Spinach on pizza, that is allowed. Banana peppers, no onions. Onions are death, but banana peppers are awesome. Is onions, that the last the votes from the Dark Admiral's last of the votes? It ended up closer than what I thought it was going to be. I know. Okay, good job on you, Dark Admiral. Onions are death, and they suck. So it is 8-5 to Jonah.
Batman loses. Yeah,
I was legitimately surprised by that.
I'm not. He always screws me over in the end.
How did I screw that? I'm not doing anything. This is just the way they fell, man. What are you talking about? I'm doing.
I conveniently dropped out, so I could screw over VENKMAN.
That's true. Okay, all right. Let's go to the round 14.
Just for that, I disagree with you. You could perfectly put broccoli and asparagus on a pizza.
Ah, God.
Not asparagus.
And Brussels sprouts, too. You put Brussels sprouts, bacon-covered Brussels sprouts on a pizza. It's great.
It's not a pizza. All righty, kids. Just to screw with RDV a little bit more.
Dark chocolate on pizza.
We have, MK, right? MK, you're leading us off here. And we have DC Comics Presents versus Aquaman.
Okay, I think this is where I'm going to vote against Aquaman here, finally. Yeah.
You can go ahead, die.
Yeah, I like both covers, obviously. I like all these covers, but yeah, I think I got to give Superman the edge here, slightly.
All righty. Amy, what do you say?
Oh, definitely Superman.
And RDV?
Aquaman! He's going to lose.
Eric, what do you think? All righty, so we leave 3-2 in Aquaman's favor. Superman from Ethereal, DC from Brian Stam, and Superman from Joe. They gave the wrong votes. Let's see, and then Superman from Dream Realm. Wait, did I read that one off? Superman,
I think the first vote I see in there is Michael Taylor saying Aquaman. I don't see any votes.
And then we have Presents from One Slick. Michael Taylor says Aquaman. Alrighty. And let's see. Soups I Meant, says Brian Stam. Round 14. This is truly unfair pairing. I vote with V and Eric and vote Aquaman. Alrighty. Let's see. Is that everybody? Please don't be.
Dark Admiral?
Dark Admiral comes in with Aquaman. Alrighty.
Melissa just said Aquaman.
Wait, what? Did Melissa vote?
I just heard Melissa and I heard Elizabeth. They both said Aquaman.
Elizabeth came in. Oh, goodness. I want to stretch this out because you guys voted wrong. Oh, my gosh. Oh, goodness gracious.
What's that? A double bag? Hey.
Oh, who won the last one anyway?
The polls don't close till next week, okay?
Yeah, I'll be California. Polls are still open. Actually, I always say this. If you have a late vote, send it in. If it changes anything, there you go. But this, and I'm amazed. I was about to say, Eric, I had Aquaman winning this. I just can't see any cover tonight that is better than this Aquaman cover.
Well, apparently we're looking at one right now.
Batman.
Apparently, because and by the way, it is 7-6 in DC Comics Presents favor. All righty, so say again.
Did Superman and the reindeer win?
Yeah, Superman and the reindeer won this one. Yeah, just by one vote. Well, 2 if you want to pull away. But anyway, all righty. If you guys can chat it up just a touch here, and we'll get this last round.
I mean, what's the point? What's even left? Just like Superman and Santa Claus.
Right.
It is kind of nice.
Which one won the last fight?
Well, you're about to find out, aren't you?
Oh, it's gonna be Jonah Hex versus Santa Claus in Superman.
Oh, okay. That's gotcha. That one was all over the place.
And then they'll have to suffer because they love both of them. But just don't worry, Superman's gonna win this whole entire thing.
So what do you guys like, Pizza Hut or Domino's more? Like historically?
Which one?
Why
Pizza
not
Hut or
both?
Domino's? Like historically.
Dito versus Domino's.
I think
No, Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut versus
Pizza Hut
Domino's.
versus oh my gosh.
90s Pizza Hut wins.
Yeah, let's go with the one where you could go into the pizza buffet. That's what I prefer. All righty, kids. Eric, you can lead us off. It's the last round of the night. Oh, what? Hold on, I got to load it in here. Last round of the night to see the winner, the best cover, other than Aquaman, of season 8. DC Comics presents versus Jonah Hex. What do you have for us, Eric?
Well, in the battle of Santa Claus and dead Santa Claus,
I don't know, man. Might be.
I've got it. Well, see, Jonah Hex gives you more Santa for your buck because you got two of them there. So I'm going with Jonah Hex.
Oh,
What's
screen
wrong,
just
Amy?
turned off. My screen just turned off. Like, no, don't do that.
It's censored. That way you can't vote for Superman.
It's kind of funny how there's like somebody hiding behind something with a gun on both of them on the right side of the screen. It's similar in composition in that respect.
Yeah, but the Jonah Hex, the good guy, has the gun, so you know he's not going to yeet anybody.
I guess that's true.
Well, then it's not. Oh, there he goes.
Unless he has to.
Well, he just yeeted Angleton. He's gone because he had to. I'm surprised. I thought Superman would take this, but it looks like it might be fairly even. Oh, I think Hex is gonna win though.
Yeah, MK, to answer your question, a friend of mine, used to say that the only good eating at Domino's was the box that they came in.
Yeah. Okay, Eric, what do you pick?
Hex.
MK?
Yeah, I better go Jonah Hex here.
All righty, Amy.
Superman.
RDV?
Superman.
Okay, and we're leaving 3-2 to Jonah Hex. The first time I voted for this book, by the way. Hex from One Slick, Pizza Hut, Domino's by me. I've always been off. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of either. Brian Stam says Superman. We've got Dark Admiral with Hex. Joe with Superman. Maranya says round 15, boot Superman. Jonah Hex for the win. Hex from Dream Realm. Hex from Ethereal. But if Batman Adventures was up against Hex at the end, Batman would rightfully win also against Fish Stick Boy Aquaman. Well, right now it's 5-2 in Jonah Hex's favor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or otherwise 8-4 right now as it stands. Did a very tough DC presents. I like the perspective. All righty. Do we have anybody left here? Anybody left to vote? It is now 5-8.
With Superman losing.
With Jonah Hex taking the season.
Wow.
I thought it was going to be Aquaman. I think everybody, like Maranya obviously would put it into Batman Adventures. Alrighty, but here we go. I'm going to put the stop, and that is that, ladies and gentlemen.
But that is a legitimately good Jonah Hex cover.
Oh, it's an excellent.
Superman's joyful. Everybody loves that cover.
It's kind of really.
Until Jonah Hex apparently shows up, and they're like, "Screw that."
They both have interesting design elements.
Alrighty, fun time as always. Take care, stay, have fun. Wow, you guys do not hang around for nothing, do you? We're out, and here, ladies and gentlemen, Jonah Hex. That is a lot of fun. I like doing the bracket fights after it. Did your favorite even make it? When was your favorite eliminated, and if so, when?
Mine was
Besides
Batman.
the Hex one, the Batman one was my second favorite. Yeah, so I guess that one last. Yeah,
mine was the Aquaman. It made it to round 14.
I like the Superman I thought that one was really nice.
Yeah, yours made it. That was your favorite, right?
Yeah. But the John
Okay.
Hex one was very well done. I have to say, it was a very good illustration.
The Batman versus Aquaman would have been the toughest one for me.
The Batman versus
'Cause
Aquaman.
I like
yeah.
both of them.
Thought Aquaman was the best, says Michael Taylor. But hey, there you go. Let's see. Let me read off a few of what we've got going on for season 9 already, and that starts mañana.
Next Monday?
Maranyas?
Next with Maranya?
Wednesday, right?
Oh, yeah.
So this is what we've got coming up for this season so far. We have 1936. We've got Legion of Superheroes from the 1970s. Detective Comics 13 through 26. Marvel Team Up. Metal Men, Sea Devils, Incredible Hulk. X-Men, black and white covers. And we didn't do a poll tonight, but we'll get to them. And at some point in time, the 150th episode is going to be in season 9. So we're going to be doing covers, the 150th cover. There's, I'm not going to be able to do this much coming up, as there's not so many 300s, 400s, and so forth. But it's something I want to do. Until it becomes impossible to do. So there you go.
If you take the number and then you divide it, so it's like, okay, it's issue 100. We can do 10 covers of issue 10 or something like that.
Maybe that actually sounds too smart. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. All righty, but there you go, gang. Thanks for hanging out with us. What do you got going on there tomorrow, RDV?
Well, we're doing a new bracket fight. We're gonna have Batman win. No.
Okay.
No.
It's going to be Batman only. It's going to be Batman Adventures versus...
Nothing on air, but we'll be recording stuff for Sunday, because Sunday will be pre-recorded, because I will not be around.
That's right. You're off to party.
Yep.
All right. And tomorrow's Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, today's Wednesday for you.
Yeah. All righty. So... can I get 1936 fixed by then? I think I can, and we'll start with that and go on from there. You kids have a great time. Oh, wait, maybe if we have something more violent, because I know that's not an Amy and Melissa. 1936. All right, you guys have a great time. Thanks for hanging out, and as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good time.
Good night, kids.
See you.